A 17-5 run has put Ohio up by a game-high 7, keyed by Antonio Campbell.
Well, he's done a little bit of everything, inside, outside. He's on his way to his 9th double-double. He's got 22 points, 9 rebounds. The soft hands, a great pass by Simmons, rewarding the big fella for running the floor. But Antonio Campbell has done it all here tonight. And when they went away from him in that 3-4 minute stretch, their offense came to a halt. And at the timeout, Saul Phillips drew up a play and got him going again. And you got to credit the second unit. A guy like Laster coming in, a nice bucket there right before the timeout. And that brings Simmons back out onto the court.
Wadley Mumm-Premier will get his first run of the second half. Number 4 in green at the MAC logo there. So he works inside with Campbell, adds some size in there. House, somehow they left him open, and he gets fouled, plus the bucket. And it's Mumm-Premier.
Well, much like we said, the Bobcats like to use Campbell in that pick and roll. Ball State does the same thing with Franco House. Jeremy Tyler with a great bounce pass. And now House, the free throw line. Ball State struggled there, just 5 for 10.
Give House 13. Again, it was a 17-5 run for Ohio to push them in front. Almost all of it Campbell. He has 22 points. Dardis with the butterfingers and Kiapway the steal. Only turnover 8 for Ohio. And a whistle off ball. Calhoun underneath, hit for his 3rd. Did you see what he did to get steady on the ground?
I didn't see it, Joel. I think from the motion Chris Beaver made, used his forearm and pushed off, trying to establish position down low on the block. Been a relatively well-played floor game. 11 turnovers for Ball State, 8 for Ohio, but who can handle it down the stretch? Gotten a little sloppy in the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Campbell's got Calhoun. They've gone one-on-one. Little bit flustered, and Ball State plucks it out of the sky. Calhoun runs the floor. Feed the big man when he gets down court.
Well, I think you're going to see Ball State try to pick up the pace when you get a stop and a rebound. And that last time was really the first time we've seen a second body run at Campbell. It was Ryan Weber forced the errant pass.
Crowd starting to get a little bit more into it. Kaminsky dialing deep and connecting a big one. Held scoreless in the first meeting. Tonight, Kaminsky has 14.
He can do it in bunches. Earlier this year was 8 of 10 from behind the arc against Ohio Dominican.
They're daring House to shoot that. He has already twice today. Couple foot on the line 3s, or foot on the line 2s. Davis hit that from Muncie Central. Are you kidding? Jeremiah Davis is not a three-point shooter. And on a night when Ball State is cold from deep.
Well, Bo Calhoun maybe knows what he's doing. He gave up an open jumper to kick it out to a guy that was 8 for 35 behind the arc, and Davis didn't hesitate.
Calhoun falls down defending there. House late on the recovery. So an easy bucket for Campbell, who now has 24. And Chris Beaver halts play. He's heading over to the scorer's table. I don't know if it's a clock issue.
I'm not sure. James Woodford was upset about something. But boy, Campbell.
It's a delay warning on Ohio.
Thanks, Chris Beaver. This is a veteran crew. I think it's been a well-officiated game. But Campbell, Joel, is going to see a steady dose, and why wouldn't you? He continues to deliver for Ohio.
Again, they dare House. First time he doesn't make one from deep, and Dardis comes in for the board.
And if you're the Bobcats, you live with those percentages.
Kaminsky gets House in the air and one. teams just working their offenses on both sides. Kaminsky now has 16. It's the first foul on House, but Ohio's lead is stretched right back to 6.
Well, you've got to respect his ability to shoot the three. So Kiapway with the hard closeout, and Kaminsky doing a great job of putting it on the deck. You know, he missed the first month of preseason practice with a shoulder injury and said he finally feels like he has his legs under him. And you know, when I saw him in the first game, he was more of a pure catch and shoot guy, and today we've seen him put it on the deck several times, being the complete player.
Yeah, you see that body armor on Kaminsky at the free throw line. It cost him his first year at Michigan State, that shoulder injury. Foul goes on Treg Setti off the basketball, his third. That's the 9th on Ohio. And again, basketball and fouls have a way of taking care of themselves. Remember, it was 6-1 fouls. Ball State was on the high end of that. It's now 9-8 Ohio on the high end of that. And Ryan Weber missing the front end.
And Joel, Ryan Weber, their best free throw shooter, is 1 for 4 tonight, and Ball State overall 6 for 11.
Simmons on the drive. Not enough rotation off the bounce, and the run out.
Cardinals have numbers. Look for the three here.
It's Weber, the one more, bobbled by Kiapway. Missed opportunity there for Ball State. And the offensive rebound ripped from the hands of Calhoun.
Yeah, it really was. And you talk about the bobble, and there was a great extra pass from Weber, and Kiapway just didn't get a clean catch. But that's what the Ball State Cardinals want to do more, is get out in early offense, try to get some threes that way.
Here's Campbell one-on-one. Weber eyeing the double team. 5 to shoot. Big man grazing iron.
Yeah, that was a good job by Calhoun, pushing Campbell off the block.
Davis through traffic, unstopped. Well, first rule transition defense. You got to stop ball, David E. Huff.
It is. And that will not make Saul Phillips happy. Jeremiah Davis, probably the one Cardinal other than Kiapway that has the strength and the ability to get to the rim. Look for the high screen roll. This is where they're at their best here.
Simmons traveled. He got what he was looking for. He had the open three from Campbell, but he shuffled his feet. Ohio still, however, has the lead, looking for its 3rd road win of the season.